Welcome to the freaking podcast.
Dude, a Diet Coke hits so hard. Like a freshly cracked Diet Coke.
Can I say something crazy?
You don't like them?
Diet Coke soda is like losing me weirdly. Dude, I think it's a side effect of coming off the medicine.
Well, it's real good, I'll tell you what. It's
I mean,
hitting me
a
hard.
cold can of Diet Coke is like, it is unbeatable, but
Like, that's what I imagine when people are like, man, I need a beer. How they feel
have a beer.
how they feel when they drink an ice cold beer. It's like, Diet Coke, man, does something to me.
Dude, I can't believe beer is like something that people consider refreshing.
Yeah, it's like bath water.
It tastes like fucking toilet water, dude. It's crazy.
It's the bathtub wine people are making. It's like, oh,
Dude.
that's what you like. You should try Diet Coke. That's what they should try. Maybe
Dude, Diet Coke and red wine.
Woo!
You guys know about this?
Put them onto it.
Dude, it's awesome.
Cuts it, but then you get the fruity flavor. It's like a fruity Diet Coke. Yeah, it's good.
Dude, they either need to they need a bottle Diet Coke pre-mixed with red wine, or
Yeah, it's weird they haven't marketed that.
Diet Coke. Just sell a red wine. Coke.
Red wine. I got your song for your commercial already. 21 years or older. Please drink responsibly.
Diet Coke. All right, we're doing an unboxing. I
Yeah.
just got a bass amp in the mail.
These are very
From our pals at Music Go Round in Cockeysville, Maryland.
Yeah, cockies. This is very popular on the internet unboxing. This might be our most viral YouTube video
Yeah,
yet.
dude, this is gonna be good shit. Let's see how they did boxing.
All right, so what did you get? Did we say what we order, or is it a surprise, or what you ordered?
I said it on the Patreon.
Okay.
It's just an Aguilar. I forget the actual model, but it's a bass head for our good pal Mike Paulshock
Okay, I will say
to use on this tour.
I like the sound effects of the
Yeah,
like
dude.
the noises. That's good. That's good ASMR.
Oh.
It's bigger than the case is big.
The amp is not that small.
Oh, okay. I thought the amp was going to be like this big by like this big.
So that's what I was looking at,
Yeah.
and Mike sent me this. I was like, dude, this looks a little big.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was like, I don't know if this is like the small. I was like, it looks like it weighs fucking like 12 pounds.
yeah. Does it?
It doesn't. It's very light.
Very light. I saw that up there.
Get amped.
That's tight. Okay, cute case. Very cute case. Very
Cute case.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it had a case when I ordered it.
That's a win right there, let alone getting an amp.
Okay. Yeah, so it's pretty light. It is a little bigger than I was looking for, but
Okay.
it'll fit. It should fit in a case. Should fit in the case with
Dude,
with-
that's nice.
Yeah, dude. Has
I
good
like
reviews and
that.
stuff. It should fit in the case with Mike's pedal board and
Okay.
not that case, but
A little scratch on the top, but it's probably a return.
yeah.
What can you do?
For you gearheads out
Yeah.
there, this is for the express purpose of flying and not having to rent a
I
bass amp.
think this will be perfect. It's got
think it's gonna
balance
be
out.
nice, dude.
The sound guys are gonna love it. Do you have Brigden doing sound?
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna love it.
Yeah. Hopefully
He's gonna
maybe
love
I can get him on an episode of the pod or something.
Yeah, it'd be great.
I want to have him. I actually offered it to him, but I offered him to ride in our for the listeners, so that you're not bored to death in
Yeah.
the next 2 minutes. Our friend Brigden did sound for Super Heaven on that last tour, and he did a great job. And he's doing sound for Modern Color on this upcoming tour that Web Wing is on. And I was like, if you want to do double duty, I'll pay you to do sound for us also. And because he's going to be on tour with Modern Color, I figured they'll probably have a pretty full vehicle. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, you can ride with us. There's only going to be 3 of us.
Only downside is you need to get there. Yeah.
So I thought about that after, and I was like, I don't know if I want to commit to that for a month.
Yeah, but I mean, there's gonna be an van, so
Like
they're not gonna be.
every like few days or so,
Yeah.
I could be down and be like, yeah, we'll show up a little early to this or that. I don't know. I might see what he wants to do. Maybe on like, I don't want to steal
Yeah.
him away from, because he
Yeah.
probably knows.
Them
I don't know if he's closer with me or closer with them.
hates everyone.
doesn't like a
Yeah.
single person on the
He's like,
tour.
you know
He's-
what? I'm just driving myself.
Yeah, I'm here to make money, guys, not really like hang out with you. But I just figured he could like spread out and stuff in our van way easier because we're not even having that much shit with us.
Especially with that amp.
That thing,
How's the knobbies on there? How the knobs feel turning that?
Knobs are pretty good.
Yeah. It's kind of like, it got a send, it's got a return, it's got a balance out, it's got a ground lift on the actual amp, which is cool.
Headphone input.
So you can just plug it. You could bring
Mike can
these.
just, Mike can just play in the hotel room.
Been working on this bass line.
Dude, speaking of, I'm kind of worried about. So we have our friend Joey playing drums on the tour, and he is vegan and straight edge, and I'm kind of worried that the amount that he's going to have to smell weed is going to get to him.
I'll probably start smoking it.
That would be cool, but
I don't think
I
he'll
did.
care.
I did tell him in advance. I was like, dude, I apologize. I know you don't smoke or anything, but I do smell like weed all the time. I was like, but I'm
He's-
grumpy, so if
He's
I
a
don't
rock
smoke
and
weed-
roller. That's rock and roll.
He said
baby.
he didn't care, but I'm just like
You got
I've always liked the smell of weed, even when I didn't smoke it. But I know that some people really don't like
Mm-hmm.
it.
Hey,
Like I don't really like the smell. This is funny because I'm burning incense, but most incense I don't like the smell of it.
I like some incense. I burn some at home.
Does
No,
this
I
smell
like
okay?
that. I like that one. I like very woody ones. I like
Yeah, this
that
one's
one.
like a little has
Maybe
like
I
a
like it.
like kind of a fresh. It's supposed to have kind of like a fresh smell, but
I don't like the incense when you walk into a store that's
like
for lack of words, like a
habitat.
hippie. Yeah.
You walk-
like someone's in like a drapey type.
yeah, like Spencer's smells like that
drone.
actually.
Yeah.
Honestly, most stores on the boardwalk smell like incense.
Yeah, Spencer's, man. I crawled a Spencer on the last tour when we were crawling the mall.
Dude.
I hit up a Spencer. Mike kept buying those little.
Oh yeah, the blind,
toys.
the little mystery character peanuts.
Hey, you can spend a whole evening going around the mall buying them if you're bored.
Dude,
everyone.
nothing brought me more excitement when I was younger than opening up a what do you call that? Like a blind bag, like a
Yeah.
know mystery figure. Like you don't know which one you're gonna get, dude. That has to be what like gambling is for a lot of people.
We should do that for Super Heaven somehow. That could be kind of fun.
Make our own little figures of us. Being
Yes.
Like, gotta
Which
wa-
one will you get?
Which one will you get? And they're all Joe. They're all Joe.
But we call it the rarest one.
It's like pulling out a Charizard holographic. Which, by the way,
Fuck.
I might have said this on here before.
Don't tell me you got some.
I don't own them anymore. For the youngsters out there, I don't know how much you know about OG Pokemon cards, but the holographic Charizard was the coveted card. That was
That's
that was
the one you want.
the most
Yeah.
elusive Pokemon card, the best one. And I think it was like if you actually played the game, which that was for losers. I didn't play the game. I just collected
I
the
didn't know
cards.
it was a game.
It was a game.
I know now, but I didn't know initially.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
On like the schoolyard, I was like, wait, you just don't like have. I thought they were like baseball cards because I like baseball cards
That's
as a
what
kid.
they should be.
Because I just collected baseball cards. Like, oh, you get like a Ken Griffey Jr. or Mark McGuire. That's what you're looking for. Same thing with this. You're just looking for a Charizard. All right, great. I
Dude,
didn't know there's a game. Yu-Gi-Oh?
I forget if it was the first or the second pack I ever bought at KB Toys. I'm aging myself. I guess I already aged myself when I was talking about the original
Listen
first
up,
edition
you
Pokemon cards.
young peeps out there.
I bought 2 packs,
Yeah.
and in one of those packs got a holographic Charizard.
Damn.
So I was really just fucking like running the show at the Montgomeryville Mall that night.
People were like,
I was walking around with it, just like,
dude, that's probably a lot of money today.
no way,
Holographic Charizard?
dude. I'm thinking,
Dude, it's hard to look up online because there's specific ones that are going to be worth a lot. But based off the year you're saying,
it would have been a first edition for sure.
I mean, dude, I feel someone might know in the comments or listening.
I don't think
but
it would be worth that much.
I can't. Even
I don't think
spell
I don't think
holographic.
Pokemon cards like held value the way we thought they would. Same thing with Beanie Babies. Nobody gives a fuck about those.
So you're trying to say you pulled this in what? 90s?
Yeah, for sure.
This one's worth over $200,000.
Get the fuck out of here. There's no way.
I don't know why it's worth that much. There's no way. I don't know why it would be. Maybe it's like a misprint or something. Okay, they're not actually that much, but they're like $150.
Like, dude, I always think that like stuff is gonna be worth more than it is.
I know it's such a bummer when you look it up.
Like, dude, we were talking about that like title fight records and stuff. Maybe when we were recording, and I was like, "Oh, yo, I have some like pretty rare title fight records that I was like, I hope they're worth something."
They're still worth money.
Yeah, but not enough for me to sell them.
I know that's how I feel. Even just like Super Heaven Records or Early Daylight Records, I'm like, I'm not gonna sell this. So
Like, yeah, I'm gonna sell my Shed record release LP for $300. No way.
it's not worth it.
You better be coming with $5K, or I'm not even gonna take it off the shelf.
I'd rather someone be like, I've like a friend be like, I've been looking for this record forever. I'd be like,
I would give it to them.
exactly. I would say, you can have it.
Yeah, straight up.
Because it has no real value to me.
And don't comment and say that
Yeah.
and ask if you can have it, because
It's not that. That's not the case scenario here.
if we're not close personal friends to the point where like I like you,
yeah.
I'm not giving it to you.
But yeah, like I have some records that I'm like, if someone looks at them and is like, oh wow, yeah, sure, take it. What am I gonna do with it? I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah, dude, this pulling teeth 10-inch has to be worth gold at this point.
68 cents.
Yeah, I feel like I always want that stuff to be worth like more. And I do think there's probably people out there that will pay more than like, but I'm like,
I don't want to rob someone though. That's another
yo,
thing.
that's the thing too. I'm like, unless I know they have the money,
Yeah.
I don't know.
If
Dude,
Bill
a
Gates
couple
is coming
times
to
I've
me
sold I've sold guitars to people, and I'm like, I feel bad. Even
Yeah.
though even though I sold it at a totally fair price, I'm like, I just hope they're doing okay financially, and this isn't like a big.
Yeah, I've saved up my whole. I took out my 401k early to get this.
And like, I don't even know why I feel that way, because I do have buyer's remorse over some stuff, but I never, like for instance, I bought 2 Pelican cases, for that amp. Well, actually,
I
for a different amp, which
Yeah.
we talked about on the Patreon, but it didn't fit in either one. And
Yeah.
for those who don't know, Pelican cases they're expensive as shit. And I was just like,
Dude, they are really expensive.
they're really expensive.
I feel like we got 3 and it was like $1,000.
And they're nice cases, but
I hate spending money on cases, but it is worth it because your shit doesn't get fucked up. But I hate spending money on cases. It doesn't make noise. It doesn't do anything.
I know, but it is kind of fun to have like a, you know what, dude, if the case rolls,
Oh,
I'm really into that. I'm starting to really become a sucker for cases that have wheels.
yeah. If you got wheels in those things, that's nice. Especially because shit's too heavy, man. Once you crest like the age of 25, you're not supposed to be carrying heavy stuff. Dude.
Dude.
The back's not meant for it, dude.
And yo, I'll carry cabs because I'm never going to be a no cab guy, but
There might only be one speaker coming soon.
yeah, I did. Dude, playing at a 112 is like psychotic to me. I'm like, dude, at least two
Dude, two.
speakers, man.
would
I feel
be-
like you need the dynamics of 2 speakers, rather just the one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because then it's kind of coming out. I guess it's still mono. I don't know. I feel you on that.
I don't know. Honestly, my ear you could probably do a blind test, and I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Something feels different when a speaker goes out. You're like, why does that sound weird? It's usually the sound person or something like this one doesn't work. You're like, what?
Yeah, what do you mean?
It doesn't work? You sure you're miking it right?
Well, I did run 2 combos for this tour, so
That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be very
and the
cool.
cases better roll, man. I'll tell
They
you
should
what.
roll. I'd be shocked if they didn't roll. That
They'll
would be
roll.
nice because you rent a cab, it's not gonna roll typically.
Well, I
the
rented.
casters get fucked
I
up.
did rent 2 412 cabs the last time we had to do this.
Did they come with road cases?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Which sucked because I might have talked about this on here before. I shouldn't badmouth
Yeah.
them because this is main feed and I am renting from them again. But
Yeah, right, there's
fucking
so many people.
stupid ass van company wouldn't take out the like. For those who don't know, modern Sprinter vans have they have benches, but they're like the back few are like modular where you can just take out the middle, and then there's like still a seat.
I still don't know what the
And they
purpose of
won't
that
take them
is.
out. They won't take this. So they just take the center out. And a different company that we rent vans from in the area,
Which I love.
they take the whole fucking thing out.
They're so sick there. I love renting
They're
from them.
they're awesome.
That's the reason I
they,
never wanna
they
get a
did
van
charge
again.
me $500 because they said that
Hey.
the van smelled like weed. But you know what?
You know what? You did
I didn't do anything.
You didn't do anything.
You know what? This is rock music. God damn it! What, you didn't think I was going to smoke?
$500 isn't bad though to pay, for having it for a month. And if someone smoked in there, not you.
It wasn't.
I'm not saying
that's what got me. We only had it for a couple days.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it.
Yeah.
Well, they used to be cool.
And I got the email that was like, "Hey, we're going to charge you $500." But you know what's weird? I had to prove the charge. I should have been like, "No."
Unapproved.
But then I'm assuming they wouldn't have rented to me again,
Yeah,
and
they
I
would've been
actually do
excellent.
really like them to rent with them. So
Maybe someone
just
there was
paid it.
having a bad day or something.
They said it smelled intensely of smoke, and I was like, "No,
Smoke.
it didn't.
That's
No,
different.
it didn't."
Yeah, why do people got to use big words like that? Why can't you just be like,
Yo, leave the windows down for a day, and I
Yeah.
bet it'll be fine. How about that, guys?
yeah, just do that. And then if someone complains, be like, okay, yeah, I'm sorry. And then maybe that's when you hit up the person who had it last. Like, hey,
Yeah.
it smelled like smoke, and we were getting complaints.
It
You'd be
was
like,
windy
okay,
out. What did you want
yeah.
me to do? Smoke outside, man?
That's,
Yeah, so
that's
smoked in it.
inhumane.
That's inhumane. I was cold.
inhumane, dude.
But yeah, so this other van company, they don't take the fucking side ones out, which is absurd because they're
Yes.
like, well, they're bolted in. I'm like, well,
Get underneath there.
you don't even have to go underneath. That's
You
why
can
I'm like
just
so
crank it on top.
So the middle ones, you literally like pull a thing and they
Yeah, they come out.
clip out.
Yeah.
They just don't feel like taking these other ones out, which I'm like, I was so fucking mad this first time because they ask you, do you want us to take the 2 back benches out? I'm like, fuck yeah, I
Yes.
do. And I'm like, that doesn't even count. Like you took essentially 4 seats away.
Yeah, how am I supposed to fit a whole back line in that shit?
That's the thing. And I had these huge fucking cabs and these big cases, and I was like,
Smart move renting the combos this time.
Oh,
and
yeah.
having that the little ass amp.
little ass head.
Are you bringing drums or no?
No.
Sharon. Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Shout out Vince. Vince said, Modern Color, we're going to use his kit and their bass cab.
Dude, that's awesome. Dude, what? I love.
That's generally, that's how it should be, by the way. If you do a headliner, unless you're like playing huge venues,
share the shit.
you should make at least the drum shells.
Yeah.
Personally, I think, and hardware. Because
Yeah,
some people
it's-
are weird about the hardware, which I kind of get.
I kind of get it. I would be like, as a drummer, if someone's like, oh, you can use my shit, unless you have like a really crazy setup, please bring your own shit.
Yeah.
But if you're flying in, or in this case, I'd be like, whatever, just use my shit. I'll move it. I'll tape it up, or it'll be fine. But it is nice though when they can just kind of swap in the hardware or the seat. Maybe I would just rent an extra seat because I hate changing the seat because that's kind of like what I base everything off of when I set up a drum set.
Yeah.
So if my seat always stays the same, I can always put shit back how it is. But if someone like does the seat really high and I sit on, I'm like, whoa, or the opposite, I'm really low. I'm like trying to like the snare drum's so high up, it can get difficult. But
drums
yeah.
are so fucking
That's a
stupid, man.
gentleman and a scholar right there.
Straight up,
letting
dude, that's-
you do
that's-
that shit.
I think that's a classy move. Or if you're playing small venues, if you're the headliner, strike the kit, man.
Oh yeah, you got.
If it's a small stage, a couple of those shows
I know.
on the Super Heaven tour, I was like, are we sure we don't want to move our kit so that Koya, and it was like, they don't care.
They did. They rocked it. Visually out front, it didn't seem like there. It still seemed like there was a lot of room on the stage, but
Yeah.
But then when you get up there, like, oh shit, he only has like maybe 3 feet to the monitor. But they weren't using
I would
monitors
say
either.
they
so
didn't
that's
have
another
monitors
thing.
on the
Yeah.
front of the stage, so it was like,
did-
well, at the center at least.
Yeah, so it
it
did
was-
give them extra
wasn't
room.
that bad, but I still was like, should we offer to move?
Yeah,
Just like,
strike it.
whatever.
It is crazy to put 3 drum kits in front of each other, but I guess it made life pretty easy. And they still fucked it up at some venues and switched all the lines, but I won't say which venues and which staff, but shit's crazy.
Most of the venues, it is crazy that the venues, some of them, the bigger they get, the dumber and more useless the people that work there are.
Because I think they have like a budget to work with, and then you get just people that just need a job. They don't care really about music. They're just like, oh, this job pays $20 an hour. Okay, cool.
I became anti-union on that tour, man.
Well,
Because
union, they don't want to do shit.
so many of the venues, I thought I was a pro-union guy,
Mm-hmm.
and fucking so many of these venues were like union, and not a one of them knew how to do a single thing, and I was like,
Only the one person does. Like the head guy knows what to do, and the rest are just straight up, like it seems like they've never touched an instrument before.
That's the thing. The head guy thinks he knows. He knows one way of doing things.
And it's his way or the highway.
Straight up. And if you're like, well, we've been doing this, and he's just like, okay.
So the best is when they're trying to help you. When they're like, you guys been on the road together? Where do I need to be? Or like, what do you need?
Yo,
what can I
honestly,
do to help you?
Get the fuck out of my
And
way
they
is
say-
going to be my response every time.
And they say, all right, sounds good.
Yo,
That's what they want.
stand over there, buddy. That's what you can do for me.
I say lift the cabinets. Wait till I get the head off and lift the cabinets and take them away.
Wait till I unplug my things and wrap them up, rather than take. Oh, dude, I could complain about being a rock star all fucking day, man. Yo, but truly, the people that work at venues are insufferable stooges 90% of the time. Sometimes you get people that are cool. It's not like cool people that work at venues don't exist, but most of them are just like, you work here because you can't do anything in life. And as someone that a lot of times feels like I can't do anything normal, I'm like, damn, I'd kill it at a venue because the rest of these retards can't do anything.
It would be cool.
Sorry, Rolling Stone. I know we're not supposed to say retarded anymore.
It would be cool to be like a crazy big band. You have like an actual crew that touches it, like loads and unloads everything. Like some
You
of
wouldn't
this,
even have to deal with the freaking
Yeah,
diaper
I mean,
brains
you
that
know,
work at the venues.
you just play and then you leave.
So awesome.
I can't imagine that shit where it would be weird. That would be a weird type of touring where you're like in your own bus and like environment. You never even see your crew. Like I'm sure there's lots of tours like that. Like, oh, I never met the artist. It's like I'm just on this bus with the roadies.
I'm trying to think of a touring job that you would have where you would not have met the artist.
Like I'm thinking like a Taylor Swift type concert or something in the Sabrina Carpenter. Like they're not meeting Sabrina Carpenter.
I think they are.
You think so?
Yeah. Because I mean, look at it this way: she knows all her dancers. She has to communicate with some of these people. I would think at least twice on the tour.
You would hope she'd be like, "Hey, how are you? I'm Taylor." Or like,
I'm sure they get that. I'm sure that, like, yo, I'm sure anyone that plays an instrument has a tech, and they have to be at least have had some conversations with the tech.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
I'm willing to bet Taylor Swift's guitar tech or techs
oh yeah, they're definitely
probably are like have a fairly good relationship with her.
Yeah, I mean, but that's you have to. That's
Yeah.
something you're whipping around, like what kind of action she likes, like how is this type of thing, and that would be a crazy.
Sabrina
job.
Carpenter, dude. I'm not like a makeup guy,
Oh, boy.
but
Her
listen,
makeup rocks, guys.
Don't call me don't call me gay or nothing, guys. But the contour on her nose is too extreme.
She got carried away, man. It happens to the best of us. But
She doesn't have an ugly nose. I don't know what she's trying to
she's
hide.
a pretty gal.
But I'm just like, yo, how are you that famous and your makeup? Like, is no one in her life saying like your makeup is wrong?
Maybe, and then they get fired.
I feel like I sound like fucking RuPaul right now, but like her makeup is wrong. Like it looks
What's the test
done wrong.
when you put your hand up to your face and then you kind of like, okay, this matches my complexion? I think that's what they do. I don't know.
I don't know, but all I know
Never
is
worn
she has
makeup.
two dark lines on the side of her nose, and it's visibly makeup. It's not
But-
like her nose is like that.
There's internet girlies that love that shit. They're like, this is how you do the Sabrina look. So she's got a look.
Yeah, I mean,
You know it.
internet girlies and guys
Guysies.
are famously fucking stupid as shit. So if you're doing like makeup videos about Sabrina Carpenter's look, you shouldn't be.
Yeah, you get off the pot.
Because, dude, I'm a heterosexual adult man, and I'm looking at every time I see her makeup, I'm like, her makeup's fucked up. I shouldn't notice that.
Yeah. I feel like as a guy,
And she's famous, and I'm some fucking fat slob in my dirty ass basement doing my podcast.
dude, speaking about being a fat slob, I signed up for a new gym.
Dude, you be bouncing all over the gym.
I haven't gone to a gym in a long time, like 4 months now. Signed up for a new gym. I'm getting fat as fuck.
Same.
I crushed the 200 mark, and I said, "Whoa, gotta pull back, Jake." I do see like memes that are like, like, boys, if you're not over 200, like, what are you doing in life? And I'm like, all right, respect to that. Like the big boys swag. Signed up for a new gym. They have a basketball court there today. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna shoot some hoops, just like get my heart rate up for a little bit. I show up, no one's there. I can see the court. Get closer, put my bag down. This guy to my right, probably like 45 years old. He's like, "You trying to play?" I was like, "Bro," I was like, "Oh, I need a minute, dude." My like insides felt like acid, like hot lava, and I was like, I was almost dying out there.
Dude, that's the thing about being in bad shape
Dying.
is it really isn't supposed to be like yo, if I got in a fight today and I let me stress,
Yeah.
and I won the fight, I would physically be in shambles for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just from the jostling around and just like dude, I remember when I was younger, and I'm talking like 22 years old maybe.
You're showing your age on the spot, yeah.
I would mosh at a show or something, and it's not like I would mosh at every show.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that frequent. And afterwards, I'd be like, I'm never doing that again. I feel like I got beat up.
Yeah, dude, the people that mosh at shows are actually insane to me. Like, that's something that they like to do.
Yeah, you better have health insurance. We're so fucking
I know.
old, man.
No, I'm just even just kids. I'm like, that's a crazy like thing to like to do. It never struck me.
The people that mosh
to-
like for every band in a festival, I'm like, what are you trying to prove, dude? Like,
Yeah,
hang back, drink a juice box, maybe eat a little fucking couple apples
but
or
they
something.
genuinely enjoy the workout and the dance, and I'm like, Jesus
I
Christ.
do need to get some sort of physical workout going
Well,
because
don't-
same thing. I do think it just is going to get worse and worse and worse
Yeah.
to where I'm like,
Yeah, looking like Chum Lee. And it's like, uh-oh. But but the thing is, if you get really big, it's easier to lose like 100 pounds. Like, I like those people that are like, oh, it's 100 pounds. Like, yeah, dude, you were 650 pounds. Of course you lost 100 pounds. You probably just stopped eating like a bag of chips a day.
dude, I'm going to say something crazy, and people might naysay.
Mm-hmm.
I am willing to bet that with minimal effort, I could lose 25 pounds.
Easy. Guys have it easy. I will say
They
that.
really do.
They do.
That I do
Yeah.
think that's like a genetic thing where women just have a much harder time losing weight.
They do. Like, guys will be like, maybe I'll stop drinking this soda for like a few weeks. And like, I'm down 10 pounds. They're like, and the girl will do the same thing. Like, well, I gained 5 pounds. I
A
don't know how
few
the fuck
few
this is
years
possible.
ago, I lost a lot of weight, and I think it really was it was two things. One, I was walking a lot.
That helps.
Two, I stopped drinking like real soda.
Yeah, so your calories were down and you were burning more. So yeah, that's the name of the game. But that's why I'm like, damn, I have to go to this gym every day. And I just got to be able to play basketball for like 5 minutes and not feel like my inside was on fire.
So did you play basketball with this guy?
Yeah, I played with him, but
Was he like, hey, Phil, are you doing okay?
He
Your
said,
face is looking kind of pale.
He said, hey, how old are you?
How old was he?
He was like 45. He had gray hair. Ow.
Ouch, man.
And I was like, I'm like 33, 34, 33. And he was like, and I was like, yep. He's like, yeah, you just got to keep at it, man. I was like, yeah, dude, I know.
That would be my dad, 100%.
He kind of gave like, he was a short guy too. He may have been like 5'6", 5'7". So I should have been able to just whoop his ass.
He's
right?
like dunking and shit. He's like jumping off your back.
It kind of felt that way. I was like, I don't really want to defend this guy because I am like but my lungs are like cold. It's like it's someone squeezing my lungs, and my stomach. It felt how women describe birth. It felt like that inside me.
You should start smoking.
It might make it worse.
Dude, weirdly enough, I mean, it's not like I've been like smoking cigarettes my whole life or anything, but I do smoke a lot, and I pretty much only smoke blunts.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, I don't want to jinx myself, but my lungs feel pretty healthy.
Have you gone for a run ever since?
Well, a run is a different
Yeah,
story.
dude, I'm still like struggling from breathing heavily.
A big thing I want to figure out is I've said this on here before, but I have heartburn like
I think exercise helps with that.
50% to 60% of the time.
Yeah, I think exercise helps with that, man. It might be 30% of the time, but it will definitely decrease it. So, we're on my fitness journey. I think I can probably lose 10 pounds by like the spring.
Yo, my
I don't
thing is,
think it'll be
I don't. With respect to my buff bros out there, I don't think looking buff looks very cool.
Dude, I just don't want to have like no chin. Like people that just like.
Oh,
like
dude,
that.
that's me.
That's my fear.
I have a weak chin, so I'm all neck. So I've just given up years ago.
It's my fear to have just look at a picture and be like, I don't have or like when people. It's worse when people like try to do the jawline, but you got a big old gullet down low. It's like, dude, that's not doing anything for your look out there.
See, that's
You
the
can't-
equivalent to Sabrina Carpenter over contouring her nose makeup.
Exactly. Boys over
What are you trying to hide,
their
Sabrina?
chin. That she's only 5 foot.
Grow up.
And I'll tell you what, Peter Dinklage, he's not far behind her.
Dude, Peter Dinklage should straight up
He should
leave
date
his
her.
wife and marry Sabrina Carpenter.
I think that would be a good match.
This is
man.
becoming the Dinklage
yeah,
cast.
the Dinkle. He's cool, man. I fuck with him, but yeah, he's huge, man. He's huge. I forget if we talked on the main feed of the Patreon, but yeah, he's 4'5". It's insane.
4'5" is
That's like Shaq. I'm telling you what, dude. That's tall as fuck. Yo, like Sabrina really wouldn't have to like. She wouldn't. She just if they were to kiss, right? She would just have to go like, just like head down a little bit. You know, that's not that bad. But like Nicole Kidman was trying to kiss Peter. Obviously, that would be kind of
Is
hard.
she tall?
Yeah, she's pretty tall. I think she's like 6 foot,
No way.
5'11" maybe. Yeah, she's tall. Yeah,
Dude, how you gonna make a movie called Baby Girl and have the star be fucking a giant?
I was getting a haircut and my hairdresser was like, I can't wait to see Baby Girl, and I was like, what? People wanted to see that movie?
Oh, dude, it was big.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, obviously it
Just for
missed me.
women.
I say obviously it
women.
missed me, but she was like, yeah, it's gonna be sick. I love Nicole Kidman. Like that type of movie's right for me. And I was like, sick. All right, well, cool.
How old's your hairdresser, roughly?
I don't know. Let's say 40. She's
Oh,
like probably
yeah.
6 years older than me.
She's
7
probably
years older
she's
than
probably
me.
peak horny.
Yeah.
I feel like that's when women are horniest in life.
Yeah, she's dope. I like her. Hopefully she doesn't watch, but shout out her if she's watching.
Baby girl.
Yeah, baby girl. I gotta see it. I do want to see that. I will see it now since she was like, I loved it, or maybe she saw it. She said she loved it, or she's excited to go see it. One or the other. And now I'm gonna go. I'll go watch it.
So like, so for women, like, gals, tap in here.
Yeah, please. We need your
movies
help.
like that. Are you just like excited? So for men, if there was like a movie with like a
Gladiator.
similar like
No. Dynamic.
similar sort of like synopsis to
Okay.
that,
Okay.
men wouldn't see it. They would just jack off and just be like, "Why would I watch a movie that gets me all horned up and not just jack off?"
Yeah, you're gonna end up like Pee Wee Herman. You know,
Yeah,
you
dude,
don't want that happening.
Are women just like watching the movie and they're just
Right.
like, "I just want to go to the theater, get all horned up,
Yeah.
and then go home"?
Yeah. Maybe.
Like, dude, I'm gonna
Just do a
skip the
bubble.
theater entirely, watch 6 minutes max of a porn, and
Yeah.
and jack off and I'll just be like, I'm not seeing that fucking movie.
Yeah, who would have to be? But it'd be weird because the lead would be a guy trying to bang this younger chick. I'd be like, yeah, do I need to watch that? No. That would be like the opposite, right? Some like
Yeah, but
older
the-
gentleman, maybe
but
like
the-
Jeff Goldblum trying
But
to
the
bang.
chick has like holds the power in the relationship.
Yeah, I don't want to watch that. I don't think
Yeah,
I-
because
I don't
that's
want
like
that.
that's
That's yeah. It's so it's oh, that's only a one.
it's so
sided story.
It's so for women. But I'm just like, yo, but the same thing. Like, I know a lot of people's moms. My mom used to be really into like Danielle Steele novels.
Those are
and
the-
they're literally just like soft. They're overly
detailed.
like explained,
And then
like
his hand
steamy, passionate.
caressed
Yo,
her
yeah, like that.
back, her
And
lower
it's just
back.
for women to like get horned up. I'm like, just jack off, you sick fuck. Why are you bringing fucking phonics into this? Why are you reading about it?
I mean, that turns me right off if I have to read.
I'm like, yeah,
So they're reading this right
there's no
before,
pictures.
so they're reading this right before bed, and then they just go to bed?
Or just like during the day.
Are they thinking like, oh, maybe I'll get a fun dream out of it? Like, what's the end goal there?
Dude, speaking of, I had a wet dream recently.
Yeah, how was it? Pretty wet?
Yo, I usually like them.
I don't like them. It makes me sad. I wake up and I'm like, all right, I'll go to the bathroom.
See, usually I wake up from the dream I'm having.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have to have one, obviously you're fucking
Yeah.
kind of sick.
Tight.
And I'm usually wake up after I come.
You're like, Sydney Sweeney.
So it's kind of like got a free bang out of the mix.
Yeah.
This time I woke up, no recollection of having any dream, and I was like, did I piss in my underwear? This is like not a lot of piss. And I was like,
It's sticky.
dude, this is jizz. What the fuck happened? And I think were we talking on Patreon about how I come too fast now?
Yeah.
It's a medication thing. It used to be really hard to come. I came off this medication. Now it's way the other direction where like just the touch of my knee, I'm probably shooting loads. So I think it was because of that. But like, yeah, I didn't even remember the fucking dream. So I just woke up with dirty underwear, basically.
Dude, I think if I slept by myself, it'd be a little less sad or just because I would just like be like, yeah, whatever.
I usually previously would only ever get them on tour.
Yeah, I didn't get them on this past tour.
No, I mean, I definitely don't get them as much, but a few weeks ago, I had one.
Yeah, there's no. I don't like it. You go to the bathroom, but it's so weird. As a kid, to anyone that wasn't in health class as a guy, but all they did was tell you about like one day you're gonna have these wet dreams and it's coming soon, and then I didn't get them until I was in my 20s. That was the crazy thing about the whole situation.
Yeah, I remember.
I get it more now.
It was supposed to be like a puberty thing, and
Yeah,
I don't think I ever had one when I was younger.
No, not one.
Well, my loads were I was literally just shooting out air like an air compressor until I was like 19. Yo, it is crazy. I feel like the first couple times I jerked off, there was no liquid.
Nah, I don't think there was either. I think that's common. At least that was my experience. I don't know, boys. Let me know.
Crazy.
Let me know, boys. Do you come?
Yeah, I was like, something's happening, and it was just like,
Dude, I think the one Jackass scene where Johnny Knoxville's dressed up as the old grandpa and he puts baby powder on his butt and he farts and he's like, "Did it go?" He's like, "It went." Dude, that's top tier television for you,
dude.
Movies for you.
Did you watch the episode about Bam on that one documentary series show?
It was on. I caught a little bit of it, it's like part of the Natalia Grace type. Like it's not her, but it's
like a
series,
spin-off, which is funny because like the lady that like hosts it is like doesn't need to be involved. Every time in the Natalia Grace thing, I was like, why is she here? And her voice is like, oh, it's funny because the so and so's. And I'm like,
she in the suit?
Yeah,
yeah, she's I don't need her.
Why? What are you doing here?
Yeah. Honey.
What are they paying you for? They're paying you money to talk about this, but like,
pay me.
You're not really saying anything we don't earn. Anyway, she's like the host of this show, I guess, and she sucks.
Yeah.
But the Bam episode is fucked up because it's like really has nothing to do with him. It's kind of just like, look how fucked up he is now, and then they just talk about like other people.
Yeah, I only saw him on the show a few times because I was told, "Oh, this is about Bam." And I was like, well, where is he? And then I would pop in and be like, oh, okay, he's on the screen for like 2 seconds, and then he'd be out.
It's just about like this beef between like some YouTuber
and Bam.
And nope, Bam's really not involved.
Bam's sick, man. Bam's welcome on the pod anytime.
Yeah, dude, he seems pretty pathetic. He is welcome on the pod anytime.
He's welcome on the pod. Yeah, he'd probably be like, come on down to the skate shop or the
Castle of Bam.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the show, he's like locked out of it.
Yeah. Well, he could probably relate to getting big. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'm a big guy now too."
Oh yeah.
He'd be like, "We could all bump bellies on cam or something." That would be kind of cool. That could.
I'm gonna kick my brother's ass. I feel bad though because it showed his parents and his dad doesn't look well.
No, his dad's like, I don't know if he walks anymore.
Yeah, I don't think he does. He was in like a
No.
wheelchair. I was like,
I mean,
"Oof."
his dad's got to be in his 70s, and he's like always been a large guy.
That's true.
That's
I guess
tough
he
on
is
the heart.
older, but his mom looks like
She looks good.
the same.
Yeah, she looks good. I mean, she's always been kind of active. I think she's still active in the community. And she's probably getting up there too. I mean, Bam himself is in his 40s. And
He looks like he's in his 60s.
and he looks like he could be his dad's brother.
He rolled up in the one scene like at his house and was like, "Yo, where's my brother? I'm gonna kick his fucking ass." And he's wearing like huge, puffy, like monster feet slippers. And I'm like, "Brother, get back in the car.
Yeah.
You're making a damn fool of yourself. And wear fucking a pair of Nikes or something." Like, what? You have money.
He's got a lot of it too.
I feel bad because I think he has kids.
He does. Phoenix, I think, is one of his kids. But hey, maybe they're getting great child support, but not a father. It's tough, dude.
Dude, having kids is nuts.
Having kids, especially in that situation, it's weird when people are like, "Oh, I have a lot of money, I can have a kid." It's like, okay, yes, that's good, but there's also like, shouldn't you also want to be a father? Like, those two should go together.
Yeah.
You know, and not just be like, "Oh, well, I have a ton of money, I can have a ton of kids." It's like, dude, what? Are you kidding me?
I don't want to get JD Vance to start like crusading against me or anything, but I think I'm anti-kids. I don't think anybody should be having them.
I think
Here's
people
why.
should have them, but I don't think
Here's
a
why.
lot of them. It seems weird to
What
me.
for? Who are they having them for?
Themselves.
I think that's fucked up.
I think it's fucked up too, but it's not my. It's weird to have, and also to create a family and all that shit.
But that's for them.
Yeah, it's to create a family.
Like
yeah.
my parents didn't give any consideration to what I wanted when they had me.
Yeah, I think you got to be focused on.
I mean, I'm an accident confirmed, so like they weren't thinking about anything. But
a blessing.
my
is what
broke
we
ass
call
dad
it.
couldn't have scraped together $300 and fucking
Bought me the Viva La Band skateboard.
yeah. He couldn't have scraped together $300 and have my mom fucking terminate the pregnancy.
Well, maybe I don't know.
Seriously.
I don't know. It is crazy as a guy. You could have like, you could just drop loads. I was thinking about. There's probably people that go over to those third world countries and just bang chicks and just have like kids that they'll never see. Like, dude, that's insane. They just have a fucking holiday.
You can only go to the third world countries and bang people if you're gonna like save them.
Yeah, but you could just leave and no one would ever know. Like, they can't find you. I'm saying I'm sure there's cases out there of like rich white men, or not even rich white men.
That's
just white
why.
men.
That's why they can't. Listen, dude. I'm not trying to be like a radical left guy or anything, but that's
They
why
are burning incense.
abortion has to be. People should be able to get abortions all day long, everywhere,
Demonetized now.
dude.
But no, I agree. Like, why not?
It really shouldn't be like a political issue. Is the fucked up?
I think
thing.
that's the problem. It gets put into that category. It's like, it's not a place to divide people.
like, dude.
We're so
If
woke.
abortions didn't make the woman getting one feel like physically shitty, because it like fucks them up for
Yeah.
like a day or two, I think.
I mean,
And that's not even speaking to the emotional
Yeah.
effects, because
I can't imagine that.
that's. But yo, if it wasn't, if it didn't suck to get one, I would say people should just be getting them for fun.
Yeah,
That's
come
how
on.
little of a.
Yeah, take that whole part out of
cares,
it. Come
man?
on down, get a Slurpee, get an abortion. Like,
Dude.
yeah, sure, why not?
If you got a Slurpee, dude.
Free too.
I didn't pull out in time. Guess we got to get a
Two
Slurpee.
Slurpees and a candy bar.
But dude,
Maybe.
like yo, the losers that hang out outside of the abortion clinic near where
Yeah.
you live,
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna run them over, but
dude, I might just like drive by with an airsoft gun and
it
just
would
like
be kind of
light them
fun.
up.
Maybe I'll throw like water balloons at them or something. But I don't want
Like,
to.
yo,
I don't
get
even
a
want to.
hobby, man.
It just you got nothing else better to do.
And you care that much?
You don't even know the like.
Yo, go Donate to Starvin' Marvin
Yeah.
and like save a starving kid in Ethiopia.
Yeah, go do Meals on Wheels, dude.
Yo, if you
That shit's
care about
tight.
other people so much, like
Save the ones that are on
so
the earth
weird, man.
now. Whoa.
it's so weird. Yo, like
Welcome to the leftist podcast.
yo, straight up, yeah, we're really on our radical shit today. But yo, those same people, like, why don't they have an issue with the death penalty? Because they just think that
Exactly.
those people are bad, so it's like you have to kill them.
Yep.
How do you know this baby's not going to be an absolute piece of shit?
Could be. It could be the next Satan coming out the hole.
Yeah, did you guys ever see Rosemary's Baby? You fucking idiots.
Maybe that's what they got to be lectured on first before they get this whole agenda in their brain.
Yeah, see, guys. Abortions are good, but yo, I've never been like a person that really like wants to have kids or anything. Yo, I get it. I get why people want that, but then if I think about it for longer than 2 minutes, I'm like, well, that's just for me.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not like the world's getting better. I mean, it's getting better in the way, because, yo, I think about it two ways. One, in the 1800s,
You need a farm.
you just, everyone was a slave. And if you were just like,
Oh,
I love a Western,
yeah.
and they usually take place between like 1815 and like sometimes
They'll
in
go
like
into the 1900s.
after the 1900s, but that's like a thing where like only certain parts of the country were kind of like the same thing. Like Red Dead takes place like right at the turn of the century,
Yeah, it's so cool. Such
so
a
like
cool
there's
game.
still like some modern advancements and stuff.
Yeah.
But, dude, in all of those movies, it's like anyone that goes out and anywhere like ventures off on their own, they encounter someone that tries to kill them.
Oh, yeah.
And like life was like that. And if
Yeah.
if you were like, I mean, openly gay is out of the question.
No, you'd be crucified.
So like, so in that way, obviously things are better.
Yeah.
You could
Oh,
be
I see what
you could be
you're
a
saying.
trans
Yeah,
person
yeah.
and not be
Yeah,
you know.
you could have a Fortune 500 company and be a
Yeah.
yeah. The sky's the limit.
And I'm not saying it's like
You can-
easy to be
yeah.
gay or easy to be trans. I'm just saying it's so much easier in 2025. Yo, so much easier in 2025 than it was in 2015.
That's facts, dude.
So like
Yeah.
in ways things are better, but like so much other things are like, dude, I don't know if I really want to like.
Shit's on fire.
I don't know if
there's
yeah,
natural
dude.
disasters. It's not looking good. But I don't know. Whatever you want to do. I just think it's weird when people have a ton of kids. And
Oh,
don't have,
definitely,
And don't, like
definitely whatever
basically,
you want to do.
It's weird when people use their kids for money or use their kids to just because they can. They're like, oh well, I'm fertile. I can just have kids. I'm like, but what about a bad life? That sucks. Why would you want to bring up a kid in a bad life?
Dude, nobody thinks it's a better idea to have kids than people that can't afford it.
Yeah, like you know what'd be good right now? What Taco Bell? No, having a kid. Like,
Dude,
what?
yo, just I
Yeah,
know
baby.
I know abortions are expensive or whatever, but just sell your fucking PS5. You can get another one.
Yep.
We're talking about your life here, man. You think you're gonna have time to fucking play that PS5?
And
If
well,
you
the
have a
problem is they
kid?
do, and then it's even worse. But
Well, that is true. But dude, oh man, yo, being a kid sucks so bad. And if like,
there's parts that rock.
dude,
There's parts
not
that
enough,
can
man.
rock. But
Not enough of it rocks. Like
yeah.
you have no power.
Yeah, we've talked
You have
about
no
that before,
power
yeah.
for 18 years.
And
At
you gotta,
least.
and you gotta go to school, dude. Oh,
Dude,
when I found
sc-
out school was more than just one like day, and I was like, wait, I had to be in this prison for 12 years.
It's crazy because kindergarten was lit. I feel like I remember loving kindergarten.
I think I liked it. There's like a line I said when I came back from the first day. Maybe it was first grade. How was school? It was cool. And like, you ready for tomorrow? I was like, I have to go back. I had no. I thought it was just like a one-time thing. You went and you did a thing, and then
If I had kids, straight up, dude, check it out. Homeschool. Wouldn't send them to school.
I think I would send them to school.
I don't think I would.
You know, it's-
I don't like that they're out of my. They're in someone else's. Someone else has power over them. I don't like that. Like, dude, I think about how I was treated at school, and I was like, I would literally kill a teacher or principal if they treated my child that way.
I just worry homeschool kids get weird.
Yo,
Some
that's
don't.
only if they're not like, you could
gotta
still
give them
be
some culture.
socialized. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
could still. And now, dude, everyone's weird.
Yeah, being weird's the new normal, huh?
I mean, everyone's on their fucking phone anyway. So,
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
but I wouldn't let them have phones until they're 30.
You Gypsy Rose it. You'd
Yep.
be like, oh, those are the devil. That's
Yep.
no, you can't have a phone.
But dude, school is. I disagree
School
with
sucks.
everything about school. Yo, why
definitely
are
hate
they
it.
grading people? That's so strange. Why don't we talk about that? Grade like they shouldn't be graded. Like they should be.
You need to go to a liberal school. Those fools just like to just as long as you have a good vibe, you get passed.
I guess I'm just
Which
a
is kinda-
lib at heart, man. I'm just a lib, dude.
I do like those type of hippie schools, rich people hippie schools where they're just like, oh, they had a good aura about them today. They did great. You're like, oh, cool. Sounds great. Did that fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. But don't you come curse. What was that? I watched a movie with Bill Burr in it, and he was like, he took his kid to one of those. And he's like, he couldn't like curse or something, kept getting in trouble. It was pretty funny, actually. I forget what it's called, but
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't think we should be grading the kids. I think that sets a bad precedent.
stop. I agree. I don't,
And
I
yo,
don't like
some of
grades.
us
didn't do good.
get bad grades.
Some of us don't have good memories either. It's not my fault that Joe Schmo next to me can remember all the presidents, but I have a hard time remembering how to spell my name. That's not my fault. It's my brain's fault.
And you're just gonna give me an F, you
Yeah.
fucking crazy piece of shit.
And I think I'm somewhat successful today. So
I was gonna say, imagine, dude. Imagine these fucking teachers discounting me,
Yeah.
putting a fucking box around my desk in third grade because I was allegedly distracting the class.
put a box around them.
You can't put me in a box, bro. I fucking busted right out of that thing. I
You're
should have
cool-
lit it on
Kool-Aid
fire.
Man,
How cool would that be?
Just-
I never would have been allowed in the school again, but that would have been such a statement.
They put the box over you. All of a sudden, they like look away. They look back, and it's just like, which is on fire.
It'd be so fucking like, what is that smell? For those that, I'm certain I've talked about this on
Yeah.
here before, but when I was in third grade, so check it out. I don't know what happened to me in
You did something.
kindergarten. Loved school. First grade, loved school. Starting in second grade, my life went completely
I think
downhill.
they started grading you then, probably.
I think they grade you in first grade, but I just remember being like, so I went to Penridge School District in kindergarten,
Mm-hmm.
moved.
See, that was your mistake. It's just
You think that fucked me up?
Oh fuck no.
Moved.
Well,
did first grade.
I do think moving
somewhere
around,
else.
moving around can fuck someone up though. Like
But I came back to second grade and knew some people from kindergarten.
Yeah.
So I think that was helpful. But I think about it when I was like I was a pretty social little guy.
Mm-hmm.
After first grade, I was not social at all, and still am not. But in third grade, I did so bad at school and could not pay attention that they put like I don't even know if they have these anymore.
They can't. They
Like
can't.
they had these
I don't think
big.
they're
They used to have
allowed
these
to.
big cardboard boxes that they would put like on a student's desk when we would take like state standardized tests,
Mm-hmm.
so that we couldn't copy off of each other.
Yeah,
So they took one of these boxes and they put it on only my desk in the center of the room, and they're like,
dude, in second grade, it's tough. You can't be doing that.
"Dude,
shit.
third." And
Or
even,
third, sorry.
even my teacher was like, "I don't think this is a good idea."
Yeah, that's. You
And
can't be
the
doing
school made them do it. It didn't last forever because it was like, well, it's not helping.
that. No, that's a weird. I used to have a clear binder, and I would put all the notes in the. It was like a hazy binder, but if you press down on it, it would show. It could show everything. But if a teacher would walk by, I would just lift my foot up, and it would go like,
pretty smart.
like smoky. So like, yeah, that's how I did a lot of my tests growing up. So it wasn't on my table. I wasn't looking at my phone. I would just step on it, look at my notes, step up.
See, dude, that's what they should have
I just
done.
hacked it. Adrian Brody, there's a clip going around on him being Jamaican, an SNL Jamaican bit.
Is it
People are
old?
hating it's old. People are hating it.
Why?
It's funny they brought it
I thought
up.
everyone realized by now after the Chet Hanks thing that Jamaican people like it.
Yeah.
So like, who are you mad on behalf of? Not yourself. Like, if you're offended, if you're white and you're offended by a white person doing a Jamaican accent, you're a pussy, straight up.
It's sick.
That's awesome. Did you think they would let him do that on national television if there was anything wrong with it?
He's announcing Sean Kingston too.
Come on, guys. What are we talking about?
It's probably beautiful girl era, so like 10, 12 years ago.
Dude,
it's
people are
awesome.
so
He's
pathetic.
got the dreadlocks and everything, and he's doing all the Jamaican accent. I'm like, hell yeah.
And meanwhile, I bet if any of these people that are getting mad were approached by a Jamaican person on the street and were like, "Hey man, can I get $1?" They'd be like, "No, I don't have anything. Get away from me." Yo, we just did a Patreon episode before this and we talked about it, but yo, if you're the person that like posts like anything about anything on, like if you're like posting a lot of like anti-Trump or like, yo, straight up even anti like leftist stuff, really politics in any regard, yo, if you're not doing anything about it in real life, then like what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like why are you even mad? Because I know you don't care. Because if you cared, you'd be doing something.
Yeah. Get in a group with the people that are standing up against abortions and go find a new hobby.
See, dude, as you can tell on this podcast, I'm into abortions. I'm a pro-abortion guy, and
That'd be so funny. A comments like, I used to like this podcast, and then they
dude.
went woke.
nah, dude, probably all of our listeners probably wokes.
I'd be shocked. I'd be like, how did someone find their way?
I would
here?
love it. I wish we had a more mixed audience, but because just because
I love our
somebody
audience.
disagrees with me doesn't mean that I don't want them to listen to our stupid podcast. But dude, just the amount of people post about, I'm trying to think of an example, dude. Like a couple that I saw this last week that I had to fight responding and being like, "Hey man, what are you doing? Like, do you not have a job right now or something?" It's like, I don't have a job and I don't give a fuck about any of this stuff.
Yeah.
And listen, someone might be listening and be like, "Well, easy for you to say. Good for you that you like you're because
big
you
brain.
might not be affected because you're a white man." Well, check it out.
Ooh.
That's not true. I'm not white. But no, I mean, I care about these things, but I don't care about them. But you don't care about them more than I do. And I know that because you don't do anything about it. And if you cared, you would do something in real life about it.
Preach. Facts.
Because, like, dude, I care about these things, but obviously I don't care enough to fucking... And also, you guys are just very fucking overly dramatic about stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said on the Patreon, unless you're only allowed to get mad about Elon Sig Heiling. Other than that,
Yeah, why have him occupy your brain?
what are you fucking making an
Learn
Instagram
to play
story
an
about?
instrument. Learn
Dude,
how
I saw
learn how to cook.
a really funny like mutual aid infographic earlier
Yeah.
that I was like, I almost read on here, but I was like, I can't risk it getting like back to the person that it was for. But it was like,
yeah.
it was like, I'll try to be vague because I don't want
Yeah.
it to be like too specific. But it was just like asking for mutual aid to, I guess, try to prove their citizenship or something. But they were like, there's a lot of I'm getting a lot of racial anxieties in Fishtown lately. I was like, what are you saying? And the other thing was like, I've been behind on rent since 2020. I was like,
Damn.
yo, get a job.
It's been 5 years.
Yo, how is that even possible? Like, how are you not evicted? What are we talking about?
That's insane to be behind. What does be behind mean exactly?
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Is it like you're like you can't catch up to you're like a month or two behind and they just let you slide? Or have you not paid rent for 5 years?
That's not,
That's
are you
insane.
like underpaying by $100
Yeah.
or $2 every month, or are you just like 2025? Yeah, things are still tough. Like, you know,
yeah.
the
COVID-
pandemic, man. You know, like fucking shit.
Yeah, I gotta wear this mask. It's tough.
So like, listen, if this gets back to that person, I don't know your life, but I do think creating an infographic to ask for money is bizarre.
Paul Schuck did this.
This is our good friend Mike Polshock did this, and I will be making a donation.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I don't know, man. Like infographics of any kind. I thought we learned our lesson with those.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who are they for, man?
I don't know who's looking at them.
They're for.
honestly. I
They're
have no
for.
idea.
Listen, I'm not gonna go off on like a. All right, now here's why I pivot and I go fucking
Yeah.
full conservative.
Okay, nice.
Yeah,
Nice,
yeah,
nice,
yeah.
nice.
I'm pro-abortion. However, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just am like, yo, that's. Even using the term virtue signaling makes me feel like I'm like a Donald Trump Jr. kind of guy, but like, it really is
DTJ.
only that. Like, you're only trying to like if you were trying to help somebody, you wouldn't just post a fucking information about it. Like, that's weird.
Yeah, you'd expect them to.
And you're posting it to two kinds of people. One, the kind of person that already agrees with you,
Yep.
and you know that.
Your echo
Two,
chamber.
the person that totally does not agree with you, and they're probably just going to laugh at you and maybe send it to a friend and be like, look at this fucking pathetic chump.
Can you believe them?
Or they're just going to scroll past it and not even think about it. So, like,
And that's unfortunately me, because I'll just scroll.
oh, dude, I'll look at it and I'll
My
be
thumb.
like,
Oh,
I'll
wait,
either be like,
They won't read. They
holy
don't,
shit, this is really funny.
They don't
or,
register my brain. It's just like, oh, but I feel bad for whoever. I hope you can catch up on rent.
Yeah, me too.
I
Listen,
hope-
I want everyone to succeed. However, like I said, making an infographic to ask for money for something that isn't, quite frankly, making an infographic to ask for money for almost anything is kind of strange. But yeah, I don't know, dude. Just post your fucking Venmo and be like, yo, man, times are tough. If everybody knew, like, I don't need the fucking your life backstory.
Speaking of asking for money, posting an infographic.
Patreon.com/quityourbeer. We still can. I'll make an infographic. We can post it. We can post it.
$5.
But yeah,
a
the
month.
Patreon is. I don't want to say that it's better than ever, but we are trying harder than ever to make it consistent.
Yeah, the episodes are good. They're like this again. That just if you like this, it's just like that. There's a few stinkers in the past, so just kind of like, well, let's get it done. But no,
Yeah,
it's good.
you know, we
It's
don't
good.
know.
It happens. It happens. It's tough to do a pod.
Especially one you don't prepare for.
In a weird way, yes. In a weird way, yes, because then you're just kind of going for it, and sometimes there's magic, and other times there might not be magic. But if you like did your homework, which there's no way me and you are doing homework, maybe it would be easier. But
But dude, if
I don't
someone
do
tries to
that
give me
shit.
homework, bro, I'm gonna say, give me the box, man.
Yeah.
Put the box on my desk.
but I got a lighter this time, so let's
Yeah,
go.
and I'm burning the homework and the box. And anything around it is collateral damage.
But damn, I think that's it for the week. Everyone, enjoy watching Severance. Enjoy all the TV out there. And
Did you like the newest episode?
Yeah, I like that. It's
Me
awesome.
too. The season's gonna be
It's
good.
gonna be
I was
good.
afraid it was gonna suck, and now I'm convinced it's
Nah,
gonna be
they're
good.
they're still tapped in. I can't speak on the rest of the show, like season 3, 4, and yada yada yada.
Dude, I know we're signing off,
just
but
good.
real quick, I watched Squid Game season 2.
What you think?
It was all right.
It's all right. It's not bad. Do you like that? It's just they're gonna end it.
So
No spoilers.
So
You
I
didn't see
wasn't
it, but-
sure because you said that last time,
Yeah.
and I wasn't sure while watching it, and I was like, "There's totally going to be more." I thought that like the end of this season made it so like, oh, they won't make any more, but then it said like final season coming.
Yeah, I think it's
and I
coming
was
out
like,
in the
okay,
summer.
that's fine,
I just like putting a cap on it, man. It's like 3. We're doing 3 seasons. Boom. That's it.
dude. American people won't do that.
I know
that's
it's so-
strictly an
yeah, I
international
know.
thing.
But
British
it's so
people do it.
perfect. It's like it makes shows be great. Make shows great.
Come on, man.
But yeah, dude, I think that's sick. Show will end. It will have a good story. Because like, what are they gonna do if they put out 6 seasons? Oh, I'm back at the Squid Game again. It's like,
Yeah,
no one wants that.
Yeah, I thought it was. I kind of
The voice acting's not as silly this season as last season.
no, it's not. But
Yeah,
I
which
also
is
think
nice.
that the show is like a little more serious in general than
It is.
like, dude, the old guy in the first season, I was like, yo, how can you expect anyone to take this seriously? His voice was the
I know,
dub was also
the
like,
dub was
dude,
terrible,
this
yeah.
is too cartoonish for me.
And the crazy lady.
oh
Yeah, she was annoying too.
There's a new crazy lady this season.
She's not, but it's better. There's a lot of parallels between the 2 seasons, but Yeah,
I'll tell you what, dude. This might be racist, and I apologize in advance if it is. I don't think that it is. It's complimentary.
Mm-hmm.
I do like looking at Korean people. Like I like watching. Like something about the way that Korean people look in the show, I do find it a little more engaging than if it was all whites.
Oh, dude, if it was all whites, the show would suck.
It
I would
really
be
would.
like, I don't want to watch this. Oof. It wouldn't hit the same.
Yeah, and usually we're like, where are the whites?
Yeah.
Well, I was
And
watching Black Panther. I was watching Wakanda Forever, thinking like, all right, well, when are the whites gonna show up?
Oh no! All right, everyone. On that, we'll see you next week.
Yeah.